Who lied to you and told you money kills joy? This week, I listened to something for a few minutes and I heard a claim that stopped me for a second. They said people who want more money have lost their love for life. Really? That they don't enjoy life anymore, that they are not spiritual enough. And do you know what I did? I smiled because that is very, very far from the truth. And my own experience says that opposite. Welcome to Wealthy Life with Antonetta. This channel is for people who want a stable, conscious, calm life. Not showing off, no illusions, it's just a real life, my life. All right, I think let's just begin. I'm not speaking as a philosopher. I'm speaking as someone who has lived without money, yes. Someone who built a business, someone who started investing, someone who has been through fear, and someone who has reached peace. And this is why when someone romanticizes that life, I stop and I think. And let me tell you, my name is Antonetta, and I have lived without money. I worked as a bartender for just £3 per hour. I bought second-hand clothes for myself and for my daughter. And that is exactly why this topic matters for me so much. Because it's very, very easy to speak against money when you've never truly lived without it. Yes, that's correct. And I'd like to ask you to stay till the end of this video because I want to give you a little bonus, a little tip. Stay until the end of this video because I really want to share something practical that can help you see where you really are with money and joy. And just to be very clear, this video is not financial advice. I'm not promising quick wealth. I'm sharing my personal life, my experience, my business experience, my investment experience, and what has worked exactly for me. You make your own decisions. And now let's really get into the topic. Where is the problem? What is the problem? Where the manipulation is coming from? There is a very convenient lie in society. If you want more money, you are greedy. If you really think about this money so much, you can't enjoy life. If you want more, you are not living truly. But the truth is very different. Money doesn't kill the joy. Fear does. People often say, if you want more money, you're selfish. If you focus on money, you lose your joy. If you aim higher, you're not longer spiritual. But that explanation is convenient. Yes, convenient for a system where it is easier to accept less than to grow. So, let me say it very clearly. It's not the desire for more money that kills joy, but fear does. And I want to let me give you 3 simple truths. And the first one is lack doesn't make people more spiritual. It makes them anxious. Number 2, when you stop thinking about bills all day, you start thinking about life and joy. Number 3, money is not the goal. Money is space. Space for choice, space for time, and space for joy. And I'd like to share my personal story with you. I've had seasons where every piece of joy was measured. A coffee with a friend, a small gift, a short trip. Everything went through one question: can I afford it? And no, I wasn't happier back then. I was more tense. And when stability came, joy returned. Not because I had more, but because I stopped living in fear. And let me share one more stories with you. When I lived in Bulgaria, there were moments I will never forget. I couldn't buy a simple orange juice for my daughter. Not because I didn't want to, it's because I simply couldn't afford. I couldn't afford holidays, I couldn't buy new shoes, new clothes. I was buying second-hand clothes for myself and for my daughter. And no, I wasn't more spiritual back then than now. I was more tired, more anxious, more nervous, more pressured. And when I arrived here, I worked in England. I worked as a cleaner for £6-7, but as a bartender for £3, £4.50 as well as a cleaner. Hard work, no security, no choice. And do you know what I was thinking back then? I wasn't thinking about joy. I was thinking about survival. Do I really want to think only about survival every day? And then something completely changed. When stability came, joy came back. Not because I had more, but because fear failed. And I can give you endless examples of great people who have done extraordinary things with their wealth. Let's start with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He arrived as a poor immigrant, and later he became an investor, a philanthropist, and supported education and sport. Warren Buffett. He has committed the vast majority of his wealth to philanthropy, supporting education, healthcare, and research. And Oprah Winfrey. She invested in education and created opportunities for thousands of children. Richard Branson. He invested in communities, entrepreneurships, and global projects. Tell me honestly, do these people don't love their life? Let's say something important here as well. All companies, small and big, create jobs. Jobs create income, security, self-respect. Without business, you don't have hospitals. You don't have schools. You don't have infrastructure. This is also a real life. And I want to give you a challenge. I want you to ask yourself very honestly, do you want more money or do you want more peace of mind? Because many people confuse these two, but one often leads to the other. Yes, money doesn't take joy away from life. It often removes the anxiety from life. And when anxiety leaves, life finally has space to be felt and to have joy. If this resonates with you, leave a comment and share this with someone who still feels guilty for wanting more. Yes, that's correct. Here's what I want people to learn from this and to remember. Don't feel ashamed for wanting peace of mind and joy and good life. Don't romanticize poverty. Understand money as a tool. Use money for good. Create value, not a performance. And because you stay with me till the end of this video, I want to give you a little bonus. How to know where you are with money and joy. I want to leave you something practical. Not theory, not motivation, a real exercise you can do today. Step 1, a truthful question. Take a piece of paper, yes, take a piece of paper and write. What I'm most afraid of when it comes to money, not what you lack, what you fear. Loss, shame, repeating our old life. Step 2, the joy you keep postponing. Write 3 things you don't allow yourself, even though they are not luxury, even just though they just really are not luxury. Time, a small pleasure, care for yourself even. Then ask, is it really impossible? Or I'm used to deny myself? And step 3, one choice. Choose one small thing you will allow yourself this week. Not to waste money, but to remind yourself life is not only survival. The long-term questions is the next step. Ask yourself, who do you want to be when I have a peace of mind? Not how much money, who you become. Money doesn't make you a better or worse person. It simply gives you a space to be yourself. And joy doesn't come from the amount, it comes when fear leaves. Think about it. Who would you be if you weren't afraid of tomorrow? How would you help others? And if these videos gave you a little bit clarity, like it, subscribe, and leave a comment. My free ebook is in the link below. Yes, who lied to you that money kills joy? Luck isn't spiritual, it's stress. The uncomfortable truth about money and joy, wanting more doesn't make you a bad person. Remember this from me. And I'll see you soon.